Hello everybody, I hope you're all okay. I've nipped out today and I've managed to get a book. It's Alison Uttley's Country Walks by Frida Bayliss and Janet Eade, and it's actually signed. You know I love Alison Uttley. She wrote lots of children's books, and I remember reading these when I was a little girl, but this tells you quite a bit about her life when she was growing up. She grew up not far from where I live, so it's nice to see little bits inside here. And my husband picked this up, so I was really pleased to think that he'd got this, because it's all about her early life. I've got a lot of her children's books, and I always urge people to get them because she's not as well known as some of the other children's writers, but I absolutely love her. And it just tells you about her early life at Castletop Farm. Even today it's only reached by a steep track rising from the Lee Road. Here Alice Jane Taylor, later to be known as Alison Uttley, was born on the 17th of December 1884, the first child of Henry Taylor and his wife Hannah. I thought this was interesting, this is why I'm reading it to you. In keeping with the country tradition, she was warmly wrapped and carried up to the attic, for a newborn child had to go up before being taken downstairs, so that it would always rise in the world. There had been a snowstorm, and she described later, when she was held up, being held up to the windows to open my eyes and to look out over the fields at the dazzling whiteness. Isn't that unusual? I didn't realise that that was a tradition, so I've learnt something today. I'm going to absolutely love this. It really is lovely. There's a picture of her there with a little dog. A little dog's called Macduff. Isn't that lovely? So I'm really pleased that I've got this. That was good that my husband managed to pick it up. I love all of her books and all of her illustrations, but a lot of the places that are mentioned in here are near where I live. There's the map of Cromford, which isn't far away, that's a World Heritage Site, and there's Lee and Holloway, and they're quite dear to me as well. I think one of my ancestors, she made hats, and I think velvet gowns as well, and that was near there, so it's lovely, that is. And there's train lines there, there's canals there, there's a river, the River Derwent. When I was younger I swam in the River Derwent, so yeah, many happy times spent round here. And of course reading the books when I was little. You know, the Little Grey Rabbit, if any of you have read any of her books, and Mouldy Warp, you know, all the little characters that she'd got. And you know, they were always well illustrated. But yeah, so anybody that loves books, I thought I'd share that with you. It's beautifully illustrated. There's a picture there of the Jug and Glass. That was a pub that I can remember going in years ago. It was lovely, very quaint. And of course you've got the little cottages that are three-tiered, and a lot of the hosiery workers worked at the top, because around here there were a lot of textiles with the mills and people doing outwork, which was work done at home. And if they had the windows at the top of the house, then they got really good light. If you ever read about the Huguenots that came over to London, you'll read about some of the houses that they lived in. They came over because of religious persecution. Very interesting to read, but I just thought I'd share that with you, anybody that loves books. Right, I better crack on. I've got Noah tomorrow. Bye.